U.S. immigration and visa sponsorship can be a confusing subject. We want to make this process easy to understand and specifically help international nurses know how they can take their career to the U.S. There are many different types of visas available, but the one we're going to focus on for the nursing profession is the employment-based EB-3 category, which is a permanent resident visa. An EB-3 visa requires three things. 1. An open position. This requirement is already met by the current shortage of nurses across the U.S. 2. A qualified worker. The EB-3 visa is specifically for the category of skilled worker or professional. Having a nursing degree qualifies for this type of visa. And 3. A petitioner. The qualified worker must have a petitioner who can submit an I-140 petition to the government and demonstrate an ability to pay that worker as their future employer once they arrive in the U.S. Now that you know what's required, let's follow our nurse friend Jade as she enters the immigration process with Shearwater as her petitioner. Jade was recently offered a position by Shearwater, which starts the process of immigrating to the U.S. The first step is for Jade to pass the NCLEX, which is the U.S. nursing exam. This usually takes several months of studying. Once Jade passes, Shearwater will file an I-140 petition to USCIS on behalf of Jade. The I-140 petition is a very large set of documents that includes required government forms, information about Jade's nursing background, and information about Shearwater as an employer. USCIS stands for United States Citizenship and Immigration Services and is the government entity that oversees immigration. Ultimately, they have power to do three things with the I-140 petition. 1. Approve it. 2. Deny it. Or 3. Request for more evidence. Because of Shearwater's experience and legal expertise, most of our petitions result in approvals. Unfortunately, sometimes it's possible to get a request for more evidence. These requests can vary, but most often it consists of USCIS asking for more information about the worker or petitioner. While this delays the immigration process, it most often leads to an approval. Once approved, USCIS assigns a priority date to Jade. A priority date is the worker's place in line for a visa based on the date the petition is filed. It is first come, first serve, but a worker's nationality also factors into their place in line. Some countries have longer wait times due to greater demand. To manage the demand, USCIS issues a visa bulletin each month to show who is eligible to move forward. Once your date is current, you're able to continue through the immigration process. Jade had to wait about 6 months, but her date is now current. During this time, she also passed the IELTS exam, which is another required test that measures English language proficiency. Now Jade is ready to enter the immigrant visa stage, which is controlled by the government entity known as the National Visa Center, or NVC. There are multiple steps in this stage, but for our purposes, it's most important to know that the petitioner is paying fees and submitting more documents on behalf of the nurse to the NVC for approval. Just like the USCIS, the NVC can request more documents which can delay the process. At this point, Shearwater is working hard for the goal of getting Jade through this stage to receive a case complete. Once Jade receives the case complete from NVC, the last step is to attend a U.S. Embassy interview. Shearwater prepares Jade for her interview with required documents, a complete medical exam, and what to expect in the interview. Because of the preparation, Jade has no issue passing her embassy interview, which means her visa is now approved. Finally, Jade will move to the U.S., receive her green card, and begin her nursing career with Shearwater. There are many details we couldn't share in this short video, but hopefully you have a better understanding of the immigration process for nurses. To learn more about how Shearwater Health expands the size and impact of clinical teams, visit swhealth.com.